We all see those short, snappy clips taking over our feeds every day. But honestly, creating them from long videos usually feels like a massive, draining chore. It used to be a real struggle to turn those hour-long talks into viral moments, but I finally found a tool that actually makes the process completely painless. See, the real deal is that everyone wants short, viral-ready clips, but editing is boring, slow, and quite frankly, a huge drain on your creative resources. There are plenty of AI solutions out there, like VO3 style models or fancy asset libraries, but they don't always solve the core problem of efficiency. If your goal is to take a 40-minute podcast and turn it into dozens of platform-ready shorts that post like clockwork, Vizard is the tool that actually gets you there without the headache. Let me break down why other options often stumble and how you can use Vizard smartly so you spend less time grinding and more time actually creating. First, let's talk about what Vizard does that actually matters for your workflow, starting with its ability to find viral moments in your long-form content. It goes beyond a simple checklist, automatically editing your footage into ready-to-post clips, and even scheduling them so you don't have to babysit your socials. When these features work together, they completely change your content process, turning batch creation and distribution into one seamless, frictionless flow. Now, let's be fair and compare it to the other tools people always suggest, starting with quick access platforms like FAL.AI. They are dead simple for quick demos, but the catch is that they can get expensive per clip if you are publishing content multiple times a week. Then there are massive platforms like Envato Elements, which are awesome if your workflow involves mixing AI clips with stock shots and templates. The issue there is that Envato's value is the library, not the automation, and you might run into resolution caps or limited clip counts that hinder your output. OpenArt and similar creative hubs are cool if you are deep into training custom characters, but their credit systems can get confusing and costs escalate fast. They are great for one-off experimentation, but they are not really built to be your day-to-day publishing engine for long-term growth. Then you have the big players like Google's Flow or other premium suites, which are powerful but can feel like overkill unless you are running a massive studio operation. These platforms can be pricey upfront, and sometimes they lock essential features behind older model versions, which creates an annoying bottleneck. Vizard sits in this ecosystem by focusing on the problem creators actually care about, making high-performing clips and scheduling them to post automatically. So, how does the Viral Clip Finder work exactly when you upload your long-form podcast or keynote? Vizard uses intelligent heuristics to locate the punchy lines, laughs, and emotional beats that are likely to actually perform well on social media. It doesn't just chop randomly, but instead, it looks for engagement cues and visual interest to create vertical, square, or horizontal formats. This saves you from the tedious manual labor of hunting for good bits or spending hours manually tagging timestamps for your editors. Next, let's talk about the Smart Scheduling feature, which lets you set your posting cadence and walk away. You can plan your posts for the entire week, ensuring you aren't flooding your feed on one day and going silent for the rest of the week. This automatic pacing is massive for creators who want consistent growth without having to babysit their social media managers around the clock. Finally, the centralized content calendar lets everything live in one dashboard, where you can edit captions, swap thumbnails, or manage campaigns. This is where you can easily group and manage batches, making it incredibly simple to hand off drafts to your collaborators or team members. Now, here's a practical tip. Run a batch weekly by uploading your content every Monday, letting the AI find the gold, and then polishing your top 10 clips. Always keep your branding templates handy, using the same intro frame and watermark so that even your auto-generated clips feel consistent and professional. For audio consistency, you can pair Vizard with a lightweight voice tool like 11 Labs if you need to standardize narration across different clips. Don't over-trim your clips, because letting the AI pick the natural cut points often preserves the real, unforced beats that make a video go viral. Regarding quality modes, use the quick setting when you need to pump out candidates, and use the full edit mode when you need a high-polish hero piece. When people ask if this is cheaper than hiring an editor, the answer lies in the total time savings, not just the upfront subscription cost. When you factor in that automation and faster turnaround, Vizard usually lowers your effective cost per post compared to paying hourly editors. So, keep quick access generators for experiments, use library-focused tools for assets, and use dedicated AI tools for your day-to-day publishing engine. If you want to take it to the next level, try adding chapter markers to your long video before uploading, so Vizard can produce even better candidate clips. You should also try batch generating multiple caption variants to run A/B tests on your audience, because a catchy hook makes a world of difference. Ultimately, if your goal is consistent audience growth with minimal manual editing, Vizard is the tool that makes that workflow finally painless. Try uploading just one long video today, let the system spot the top 10 moments, pick the best 3, and schedule them out for the rest of your week. That small batch alone will often outperform the one-off post that you usually spend hours crafting manually in your editor. If you want more beginner-friendly tips on scaling your content or need hacks to double your engagement, hit subscribe and stick around. Stay creative, keep testing new ideas, and I will catch you in the next one. So keep making great things and have an awesome day.